Hey folks, it's Manninen from the website TahoeTrailGuide.com. Today I want to have a brief discussion about whether or not you should be tuning or sharpening the metal edges of your backcountry cross-country skis. This video is just a discussion about whether or not you should do it, and eventually in the future I will make a video showing you how to sharpen those edges. In the meantime, I just want to let you know that I don't personally sharpen my edges at all. The only time I take a file to them, and it's usually just a simple flat file, and that's primarily to deburr or take any nicks off of those metal edges that could potentially create drag on the ski, so they would affect gliding performance. But I've never felt compelled to sharpen the metal edges, and I say that because a lot of times, so in cross-country skiing, whether you're doing a backcountry or at a groomed resort, a lot of times we're just going on the flat surface or going uphill. And a lot of times we might be dealing with hard packed or icy conditions. A sharp edge is going to catch every edge on those uneven surfaces of hard packed snow. And that really, for me, breaks the rhythm, and it really gets frustrating. So I don't mind if they get worn down just slightly. There's less likelihood that they're going to cut in or catch on some imperfection in the snow surface. Same goes for, softer snow. Sometimes those metal edges will just cut right into the snow and there's no recovery from that. So again, just leaving those edges to naturally wear out, get slightly rounded, I'm totally cool with that. I also don't sharpen them because I'm never doing a real true carving turn going downhill, even if it was a firm snowpack condition. I'm always doing, whether it's a telemark turn or a parallel turn, some variation of a skidded turn. So I'm always shaving speed off when I'm going, and that doesn't really require a sharp edge. And again, a sharp edge is one that can catch a lot easier. So if I'm intentionally trying to skid on the snow so that I can slow down while making a turn, a slightly rounded corner, a worn out edge is just fine. Metal edges are great. They add durability to the ski. They do protect against taking damage if you do end up hitting a rock or a root or stump, tree, whatever, right? They add that durability. They also preserve the camber a little bit by giving it that hard edge so that the camber doesn't just bottom out over prolonged use. So I like metal edges a lot. They do add a sense of control as well. But again, too sharp of an edge gives a little bit too much control, and if you don't get the edge angles right and you have that sharp edge, you're just going to catch it, and then who knows what incurs after that. So I don't feel compelled to do anything to the edges except wax my skis frequently, which then puts wax on them. I'm brushing the base of the ski as well as that metal edge, and it prevents rust from occurring. If you do end up with like some spot bits of rust, that just light discoloration, that you can take a fine grit sandpaper and just work that rust off. That's fine. If you do end up, like I said, with a nick or a gouge into that metal from running into a rock, then definitely deburr that. So take just a flat file and just go at the same aspect of edge as that manufacturer set, and just clean up that one spot. Don't worry about the whole thing. Again, it's just not as relevant as if you were running a pair of alpine skis or telemark skis or snowboard. So anyway, just a brief discussion. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I will do a video about how to tune those edges up eventually. But again, don't get hung up on that. Just make sure you're out there skiing and having a good time. And, as long as there's no major breaks on those metal edges, you're probably fine. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out Tahoe Trail Guide for more information about cross-country skiing and snowshoeing. And thank you again to all of my supporters on Patreon, those who tip via PayPal and Venmo, as well as all my followers and subscribers here on YouTube and other social media platforms. Totally appreciate all you do for me. Take care, everyone.